Why do so many guys over 60 suffer from aching joints, debilitating muscle strains, and just pure exhaustion when they're simply trying to stay strong and maintain their independence? Listen, my man, getting older can definitely feel a bit daunting. The fear of losing your mobility or, not being able to carry your own groceries or play with your grandkids, it's a real heavy weight to carry. But what if I told you there's a way to rebuild your muscle, move like a well-oiled machine, and literally feel years younger without spending hours trapped in a gym or destroying your joints? Well, there is a highly effective, hidden solution to this exact problem, but I'm going to keep the exact protocol tucked away until the very end of this explainer. Today, we're breaking down a totally game-changing approach to fitness that reveals exactly how to build bulletproof, functional strength. So, a lot of guys hit their 60s, and honestly, they panic. They hit the iron hard, completely convinced that the only way to hold on to their youth is to train exactly the way they did when they were 25. But you gotta ask yourself, are you actually risking your long-term independence by doing that? Because every single time you load up that barbell and just push through the pain, you're rolling the dice on your shoulders, your knees, and your lower back. Look, the fear of falling or losing your mobility is completely valid, brother, but breaking your body down to prevent it, that's a losing battle. There is a smarter way to move with vigor and hope without all that unnecessary wear and tear. It's basically a showdown between the 25-year-old gym bro mindset and the smart 60-plus silver soldier approach. The gym bro is all about heavy lifting every single day, training to absolute failure, ignoring recovery, and ultimately dealing with constant joint pain. It's an ego-driven trap, but the seasoned veteran approach, that utilizes bodyweight movements. It prioritizes functional strength, mobility, and absolutely protects those joints. You do not need to punish your body to make it strong, my man. You just need to train smarter. And that brings us right to the core of today's breakdown. We are going to build up to something I call the 15-minute hidden protocol. This is an exclusive military-inspired calisthenics routine that literally changes everything for guys over 16. But like I said, I'm keeping the exact structure of this protocol under wraps until the end of our explainer. First, you've really got to understand the why and the how before we snap all the pieces together. Stick with me because this is going to be a total game changer for your body. All right, Section 1, the military calisthenics mindset. You see, real military fitness isn't about flexing in a mirror or seeing how much you can bench press. Not at all. It's about training your body to work as one powerful, durable unit ready for everyday challenges. When you adopt this specific mindset, the benefits change dramatically. We aren't just talking about bigger biceps here. We're talking about functional muscle strength, better balance so you don't fall, greater endurance so you can climb a flight of stairs without getting winded, improved mobility, stronger joints, and better posture. The true goal isn't looking muscular on a beach. It's about staying energetic, independent, and highly capable for decades to come.
Let's move on to Section 2, the core 5 movements.
Movement number 1 is the classic military push-up. But hey, forget those fast, sloppy half reps you see guys doing at the local gym. We are talking about strict, controlled movement. Step 1, lower your body slowly. Step 2, keep that core incredibly tight. Step 3, maintain a perfectly straight line from your shoulders all the way down to your heels. And step 4, press yourself upward with steady, controlled power. Perfect form and control will always beat sloppy, fast repetitions. This single upper body exercise is just incredibly efficient. It hits your chest, your shoulders, triceps, core, and your upper back stabilizers all at the exact same time. You want to aim for 8 to 12 quality reps. And listen, if hitting the floor is just too much right now, that is perfectly fine. Modify it. Place your hands on a sturdy bench, a countertop, or even a wall. We leave our egos at the door here. It's all about the quality of the muscle contraction, not the angle of the floor. Okay, movement number 2, the body weight squat. Brother, strong legs are your absolute ultimate defense against falls and knee pain. To do this right, stand shoulder width apart, push your hips back as though you're sitting right into a chair. Lower yourself only as far as your mobility comfortably allows, and then drive back up through your heels. Moving slowly and staying in complete control is exactly what builds lasting strength in your quads, glutes, and hips. Moving right along to the third exercise, the military plank hold. A lot of guys completely ignore their core, but military training starts right here in the center. A strong core supports your spine and protects your lower back. So, get into a forearm plank position, keep your body perfectly straight, brace your abdominal muscles like you're about to take a punch to the gut, and squeeze your glutes. Do not let those hips sag. We like to keep this simple but highly challenging. Start by holding this perfect plank for just 20 to 40 seconds. That's it. As your strength naturally improves over the coming weeks, you can gradually increase that time. It's a foundational move that literally makes every other exercise you do significantly easier and safer. Exercise number 4 is where we really get the heart pumping. Mountain climbers. This isn't just about muscle, it's about stamina and heart health, which is crucial. From that plank position, bring your knee towards your chest and alternate your legs under complete control. Do not rush this. Focus on steady breathing instead of speed. Just 30 seconds of controlled movement here is plenty to condition your cardiovascular system and strengthen those hip flexors. And finally, we finish the core 5 with walking lunges. As we age, we very often lose our balance, and this movement directly attacks that problem. Step forward carefully, lower your body under control while keeping your torso upright, and then push back up through that front heel. It develops incredible joint stability. And hey, if walking lunges feel a bit too wobbly at first, stationary lunges with a chair nearby for support are perfectly fine. Progress safely. There is absolutely no prize for rushing. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 3, the reveal of the 15-minute circuit. This is the exact moment we've been building toward. Feel free to go ahead and grab a screenshot of this protocol. For each of the 5 exercises, push-ups, squats, plank, mountain climbers, and walking lunges, you are going to work for exactly 45 seconds and then take a 15-second rest before moving immediately to the next exercise. It's continuous, it's highly focused, and it perfectly balances your work and recovery. Once you complete one full round of all 5 exercises, you take a solid 1-minute rest. Then, you just repeat the entire circuit for a total of 3 rounds. The grand total time? Exactly 15 minutes. By structuring it this way, you're training nearly every major muscle group in your body simultaneously. Your muscles learn to work together efficiently, and the best part of the whole shebang? No gym membership required, no expensive machines, and absolutely no complicated workout plans to keep track of. Now for Section 4, the muscle recovery protocol. After you hit 60, there is a totally crucial, often ignored piece of science you simply must understand. Muscle growth doesn't actually happen while you are working out. The workout just sends the signal. The actual rebuilding happens during your recovery across 5 core pillars. You have got to prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. You need plenty of hydration, protein-rich meals to repair tissue, daily walking for your circulation, and actual rest days when your body is asking for them. Remember, water, protein, and sleep are non-negotiable. You only grow when you recover, not when you overtrain. Which brings us to Section 5, your 30-day Silver Soldier Challenge. I am issuing you a friendly but firm challenge. Commit to this exact 15-minute workout for the next 30 days. And as you embark on this, I want you to burn this phrase right into your brain. Consistency over perfection. Don't worry if your push-up form isn't completely flawless on day 1, or if you have to use a chair for your lunges, because week by week, day by day, simply showing up and doing the work will naturally build stronger muscles, better balance, and just boundless energy. This quote brilliantly illustrates the entire philosophy of our explainer today. Growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. For men over 60, it simply means training smarter. That right there, that is the core takeaway. It's a message of absolute empowerment and deep respect for your own body. So you have the blueprint. You know the exact 15-minute protocol that can rebuild your functional strength and safeguard your joints. So I'll leave you with this one provocative question to think about tonight. Which military exercise are you going to start with tomorrow morning? Take that first step, brother. You've got this.